Please get out of my truck.
I will. I'm so sorry.
Did you take anything from the truck?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking because you thought it was your friends.
I apologize.
Just
That's
leave that
crazy.
open.
You got to be brave to do that.
Why would you say that?
Is that my Capri Sun in there?
To go on somebody's truck and sleep?
If you're homeless, bro, aren't you already at the end?
Did you take anything else? Be honest now. This is your chance to be honest. Did you take anything else from the truck?
Is this not for me?
I don't know. You know it's not for you.
Okay.
Yeah, she asks, is that for me?
Is there anything else from the truck that you took?
No.
Okay. Please leave out the front. And take that sweatshirt off.
Okay, I just forgot.
Damn, I thought that was hers.
She could have gave her that goddamn sweatshirt.
But think about it. Somebody break into your truck?
She could have gave her that sweatshirt. Come on.
Nah, she ain't doing nothing.
I understand what she's.
Please get out of my truck.
Upset at, but
Think about it. P, you not giving nobody no sweatshirt. Somebody broke into your car. But think about it. First off,
sleep.
No, you don't know that, man. So that was the case eventually, or that's what we were assuming.
Because okay, here's the thing. Before you go in on me, when she first said something to her, she said, "You assumed this was so and so's truck."
Let's say it's the other way, where somebody in your car laying down to jack you. Would you have that same opinion? It's like, oh, she just only went in there to sleep. Because that's gonna be his excuse. I'm gonna be like, oh, P said he was just laying in there to sleep.
I'm just saying, if somebody break in your car, usually it's to steal it.
Exactly.
Not to sleep in it in the driveway. Because here's the thing. That wasn't the only car that they used. They have more than one cars.
We don't know. We're speculating at that point.
Yeah. Basically, whoever car that is, the car doesn't always move. So they kind of knew that. Yeah, I don't think that woman, it's her car. You know what I'm saying?
And we could grant them that. But what would give you the right mind for you to go sleep in someone's car?
Desperation. That's all you could think about. I mean, the fact that she got in. How did she get in?
Probably was open.
It's possible.
And to load up on the drinks and all of that, put it in her bag. The part that got me was funny. Go ahead.
She homeless. She don't know when she get her next whatever from. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
all right. So I hear your point. I get what your point. So she's homeless, right? What give homeless people the right to invade people that work hard stuff?
Nothing gives them the right.
So I don't understand the point.
And that's the whole thing. It's like, yo, when somebody's homeless, right? You can't fault them for finding something warm, even though they were bad. They did something bad to get it. Because when you're homeless, you're at your last desperation. You don't have nothing left. You sleeping in the elements, bro. We live in a civilization where there's like, you think about how much food America wastes. But yet we got some people walking around poor as hell.
I get you on the part where. So this is why I get you. I get you on the part where people are down in their luck. Let me grant you that. I think people do need a chance, right? I do grant you that. But your excuse is, all right, these people have the right to do what they want because they're down on their last stretch.
No, I'm not saying they have the right.
But that's why I'm going.
Just like every one of my conversations, if you do something, you have to be able to suffer whatever the consequences that come.
Okay.
But what I'm saying to you is, when somebody is homeless, that means they out of options. They out, right? So when you're on the street, living on the street, whatever, however you ended up there, even though you made a wrong turn somewhere. You ended up there, right?
Yep, I
You
get
did.
you.
At that point, you become desperate just to get out from under the elements, just for a good night's sleep. Now, how she did it was wrong. Yeah, we all could see that. But if somebody's outside and they desperate to find something warm, even if it's for an hour or two, you could understand her thinking. Be like,
Yeah.
yo, I may never see another box of soda, and I got a case right here, and I'm gonna just not take it. Like, yeah, you should probably take one and move on. But her mindset is to scavenge and gather. You know what I mean? So when
Everything
you
you just quite said was jail, jail, jail.
well, right,
Stealing.
if she go to jail, then she gotta accept that too.
Right. But that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm looking at it like based on law, right? Jail,
Right.
trespassing, breaking in and entering.
Right. But here's the thing you have to understand. Those are all things that people that homeless will do. And if you don't expect them to do it, then you're the one that's an idiot or you're the one that's out of pocket. Because when you see them, you be like, yo, these are all desperate people and they'll do whatever they can to do certain things. And so in my mind, I'm always thinking that, like, yo, when you think about it, yo, when you homeless, like you look at a lot of these people that's homeless, yo, they're doctors and lawyers. They come from the top of the top, and now they just gave up. And then you be like, man, I'm gonna sleep outside, like on the street. Like, yo, you know how hard that is, yo. You may think that's easy, but like to really have that mindset, you know what I mean? So when you at that mindset, you think they're gonna give a crap about you or what you think?
Right. And that's what I was getting to with my point is at a certain point, not all of them are like a threat to society because you got now you remember they're getting into breaking the law to survive. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like why live a life? Granted, you're down on your luck. You sleeping in your car, you know what I'm saying? You need some food and all of that. I get that. I get that. But once you start breaking and entering and all, what's that to
Right.
stop us from going into people's home? Going into, you know what I'm saying? Going into people's stuff,
Yeah.
stealing their things. Because guess what? That's why I was asking is like, hey, she broke into somebody's car and fall asleep. Yo, something in your back of your mind, be like, yo, this ain't mine. I gotta go. And probably
Right.
because of me and knowing, like, hey, people probably might look at me as a threat. So I probably am looking at it wrong. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like, all right,
Well,
knowing who I am, if
that's
people
all
see
different
me,
mindsets, you
and,
know.
and that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm basing it on me. Knowing if people see me laying in their car, they gonna think the worst. So I'm like, yo, I'm not laying here because people gonna automatically think the worst. And looking at these situations is like, yo, and that's why
Well,
sometimes I try to understand people. I'm like, yo, how could you lay in somebody's car and it ain't yours and sleep comfortable?
and that's what I said, yo. It's like we come from different places. So what we grew up as, some of these people don't have that. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, you know how they say you shouldn't have never assume
Yeah,
because you never know what somebody been through, what they,
exactly. I,
you know
I
what I
got
mean?
that. Yep.
So where we look at it and be like, yo, you got common sense. You know what I'm saying? So in her situation, we don't know how she ended up there, if paraphernalia was involved and she passed out, whatever. All kinds of things happen, but that's where she ended up.
Yeah. And I grant to that. I'm not saying like, yo, she's wrong for no. If you down on your luck, you're down on your luck. I could understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I see homeless people on the street or whatever and they thing, you could see if they hungry and stuff. I put my money where my mouth. I was like, yo, you want something to eat? I get you something to eat. I'll be right back. I do that on a regular. But once in a while, sometimes they don't want nothing to eat. The ones that that you're starting to see a conglomerate of is like the ones by the side of the street. They got a nice Ponzi scheme. They got one on this corner, they got one down there, they got a next one there. The dudes,
Yeah,
one time I was looking and the dude's shoes was clean as hell. My boy's shoes was clean as hell. I'm like, man, I'm looking down, I'm like, and my boy got on some gray shoes, they don't got no dirt. You know what I'm saying? And he's standing in the middle of the grass. I'm like, yo,
yeah,
I know if you got to walk through that, you would have got some stains. He
yeah. They be running shifts.
yeah, I'm like
They be
nah,
running
but
shifts.
But yeah, getting back on this in closing, man, it's like it's sad to see that this young female is in this position. I think they got shelters, they got food banks and all of that. And trust me,
A lot of times, man, they be running from things.
exactly.
You
And
know,
that's, you know what I'm saying?
a lot of times they're not honest, so people can't really help them the way they should.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what? A lot of these people put themselves in that situation. You know, they just didn't fall off. I'm sure a lot of people try to help them and they burn bridges. But I don't blame the girl for kicking her out. You
She
know,
was good to she didn't call the cops. And that's what I respect about the person with the truck, because she was really calm. Let's give it that. She was calm in this situation and she could
yeah,
see the position that the young lady was in. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I respect I respect the situation and how she handled it. But overall, you know,
yeah, that was cool.
yeah, it was cool.
That was definitely cool.